With American Trade Masters again. This is part 2 in a video that I'm doing about installing a doggy door, which is a no-brainer except if you're going through a brick wall. In the last video I showed you how to do that. Now we've got it all installed and it didn't come out as perfect as I would have wanted. I guess I am not perfect after all, but you adapt, improvise, and overcome. So a few of the things we had to overcome in doing this job was the let me see here, somewhere around here. Okay, this is an extension wall kit, but it fell short for us. It only goes to a depth of 7 1/4, and we had a total depth of 10 inches, so we could not use this, and so we had to improvise. And so what we did was we used this panel. We picked this up at the depot. I think it might be fiberglass, but it's very nice and stiff, and it cuts easily if you go slow with a skill saw. And that's what we used to line the inside. And as you can see, I've already gotten started with this. And what I did, because the inside is just a little bit lower, so I wouldn't have been able to use that extension kit anyway, because now I'm committed, because this is where I cut my hole, this is where I have to finish it off. So it didn't come out 90 degrees, okay, so we can't just simply cut our material up at a 90 degrees. So what I had to do was I had to make a pattern. And basically what you do is you take a couple pieces of cardboard and you mark the tops and the bottoms. And you cut the cardboard to the width of your material. Once that's done, what you do is you set one piece of the cardboard that's the right width. You set it down like that, and you put it to the front to your starter point, and then you do what's called scribing. So you'll take it, and if it's a little gap showing, you'll take it and you'll scribe it with your Sharpie like that, and follow the bottom of the floor, and then you'll make that cut on your cardboard. So I've already done that. I've made cuts on the bottom. I place it on the bottom, and then you do the same thing on the top. You'll do your cuts, and then you'll take and you'll put this together. These two pieces of cardboard that you made, you'll put them together with a piece of duct tape, and then you'll mark it like I have here, top, in, and bottom, and then you'll take that and you'll transfer it down here, and I've already cut this to size, and you'll take your Sharpie and you'll cut it to your material size. And once you have that, like, you can use this to simulate. So if you have all your sides like that cut out, then you cut that all out on the table saw, then you take your piece and you put it back in there and you fit it. And then if you have to make adjustments, you make adjustments, and you're not ruining your material. Once you have your material all the way cut, the way I fastened it in there, one of these doggy doors, when you're buying this kit, that's an all-weather kit through the wall, one of the doggy doors is actually smaller and one is bigger. It's kind of a slip fit. And so on the very front, if you want to zoom in here a little bit, on the very front, it goes on the outside, and then on the back, it slips in. So what I've done is drilled a series of holes in this to a little bit bigger than the screws I'm using. I got these really small screws. I'm just fastening it with screws. And then when I put my panel in there, I'm going to pilot that with a smaller screw, so that when I install the screw, it actually sucks right up to the side. And I am running a bead of caulking down it to seal it up. So basically, I've already got these holes. This is ready to install, and so I would put the beads of caulk on here, and I would just go ahead and insert it this way behind it, and then in front of it, and then I can just drill my holes and install. And as you can see, it's pretty close. It's a very close joint right there, and that's all caulkable, and it'll all be sealed off with caulking. Makes a very nice washable surface. And then also, when you install against the brick, make sure you caulk in all the way around, top, bottom, all sides, just so the water doesn't get into the inside wall. The other thing I would recommend doing is buying 2 more flaps and just having them on hand. This is by Ideal. It's called the Rough Weather All Climate Kit. We did the extra large, but they may stop manufacturing these or something. Then you're going to be screwed, because you're going to have this this doggy door with no flaps. So buy yourself some flaps and keep them in storage, and that'll complete part 2 of installing a doggy door through a brick wall. Thanks for watching.